Welcome back, tabletop nerdcasters and mech warriors alike. This is Mike, and I'm coming to you with a continuation of our playthrough, or should I say, after our last mission, or debacle, um, an attempt to redeem my credibility here, if that's what we need to say. Yeah, it was that bad. I killed 2 pilots and failed a 3 mission um, operation that Um, it was a bad decision all around. I didn't have the mechs. I didn't have the pilots. Um, yeah, wasn't good. So in the meantime, I went to an industrial hub, did some repairs, picked up an extra king crab, repaired a few things, picked up a few extra pilots, and I think we need to get in and just do some single missions, regardless of their difficulty, and try and build up some salvage and get some mechs back that way. Because I do think that we qualify for some assault mechs as we go through this. Um, so we'll just see how this plays out. If you're new here, please give us a like, a subscribe, and a thumbs up. Please give us a comment on the videos. I will reply to all the comments, even if there's some things that you want to try and educate me on my piloting. I am happy to hear it, guys. So with that said, we're gonna jump back into this. You know, all that stuff is gonna help the channel grow. But we're gonna go ahead and jump back into this and see what we've got available to us. So we are still in the same area. As you can see, I went to this industrial hub right here and went through, picked up some weapons, got some repairs done, and picked up a couple of pilots. So we've got some missions that are available to us right here. And as we circle back up, so I think what we're going to end up doing is, let's take a look at what kind of contracts we have. We are not ready for any of the 4-mission operations. At this point, I am just not going to jump into it. Now, this is a difficulty 100 demolition, which means that there's going to be a lot of stuff coming at us. And I'm okay with that. Right? Now, it's through a group that we have not done a lot of play with. So we are going to max out our salvage, which this will not give us an assault class mech. Will give us a heavy if there is one available. And we are relying on the C-bills that we are getting here for our potential damage coverage and repairs. But with that said, we are going to do the single mission here. Alright. Let's come back out of this configuration because I want to get my Night Star first and foremost back on the battlefield. From that, I think we have a couple of Atlas options. I've got a very, very powerful Atlas sitting here. And then I think what we will do is we will round that out with a additional king crab. And that should be good. Now, I want to take my most skilled pilot at this point in time, which is Dowdy here. And he is going to have to step in as our primary boxer. I want my second most skilled pilot, which is Tyson, step in as our secondary boxer. And then I want my third most skilled pilot, which should be Washington, over here on my king crab. I think that's going to give us a pretty solid mix here. Yeah, I'm good with this combination. We should be able to get in, wreck shop, and hopefully get out. So, as you can see, I did have to go spend some credits or C-bills, and that's even after selling 2 very large, very expensive mechs in order to be able to get everything cleaned up, straightened up, fixed, and repaired. And make the purchase that I needed to make on that secondary king crab, or the third king crab. I still have on my wish list one more Atlas. And I think if I'm able to get one more Atlas, then the three mission option will not be that bad. I just need to make sure that I carry an extra 2 pilots to make sure I get through that, just in case we have a bad showing like we did last time. But without any further ado, let's get stomping. I'm ready to get out there and get this launched and see if I can get some redemption for what just happened. Because, man, I need it.
We have been tasked with the destruction of an industrial center marked at nav point Alpha. Be sure to watch your fire around any pipes or tanks, as the contents have the potential of being explosive.
Keep our eye out for things that we may have to engage with. I think I'll swing just a little wide here. Might want to use these sand dunes to our advantage. Who knows? Could be overthinking it. Alright, well, be nice to see where that's coming from.
Enemy destroyed.
Good job, guys. Let's clean this stuff up.
Tango down.
Let's let the LRMs clean that thing up. Good there. All right. Need to be able to pick apart some or most of the defenders. And then we should be clean to go in as a group. So let's see what we can see here as we get a little bit of elevation.
There's your target objective, Commander.
See
Why
some
don't you
mechs.
go over and introduce yourself?
Okay, we are going to move, and we're going to move fast.
Coordinating on target ID.
Because those those missiles are annoying me at this point. That Marauder is causing me problems.
Shared targets identified.
Let's get that stalker punched. He is going to have a lot of firepower that we need to just deal with.
Enemy mech eliminated. Target is down.
Alright, so that mech is out.
Enemy destroyed. They're operating at reduced efficiency.
Good with that.
Smash in.
Let's go ahead and get the rest of these tanks cleaned up here.
Target eliminated. Storage facility destroyed.
Just want to get a good amount of defenders down so that I can work over some more of this stuff here. Oh, you should have died.
The area is down to half capacity. Keep going.
All right.
Flash target.
Not happy about that. We'll get rid of you. So, it doesn't look like... Oh, there we go.
Target acquired.
We are on your target, Commander.
Let's make the quick draw suffer.
Target destroyed.
Let's get rid of him.
Target acquired.
Target is down.
Target destroyed.
Enemy.
Let's
Mech
get rid of
down.
missiles.
Storage facility has been hit.
Target acquired.
Tango down.
Let's continue to just pound what we can pound here now. I am hurting, but so far so good.
You're almost there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains.
Tango down.
Make sure that I don't get that shoulder trashed out. Yeah, I'm heated up here a little bit. See some mechs coming in.
You did it, Commander. This whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives. Head to the evac zone.
Incoming missile.
Let's get rid of that.
Structure failure. Lost a component.
Alright, well, we're going to be out of here in just a second. So I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not, but...
Target.
Mech Tango eliminated.
Alright. So,
Being torn apart. Damage critical.
just hold on just a little longer there, buddy. I know, we're all hurting.
Stand by for pickup, Commander. Welcome home.
So, the second half of this didn't go as I planned, but the first half went pretty well. Okay. But, again, I think that's a position where we're doing better than we were doing. At least on our last mission. So that's 3 million C-bills, plus what we're able to pull here. We cannot pull the Stalker. We didn't get enough for the salvage on that. We do have access to Kataro. And if you look, there's some pretty solid salvage here. So I'm going to take the Kataro. And then I do use SRM6s, so that is a priority for me to go ahead and take that one. I will hedge with another LRM-10 because I have a couple. Let's make sure we are grabbing the rest which is... Oh, let's just double check here, because we do have some good medium lasers. Which I don't have any left. I don't see any double heat sinks. So I am going to grab these tier 4 double lasers, or medium lasers, as opposed to that, because I have some. So that helps us rebolster some of our supplies there. Alright. So let's close that out, and we will take a look and see what, how well we have to pay the piper here. Because we do have a Guitarro. Again, that is just for sales fodder at this point. Edit loadout. What did we lose? We lost a double heatsink. Okay. Just make do. That was expensive. Lost a tier 4 medium laser. Again, that was expensive. Edit loadout. What do we, oh, that's not what I wanted to see. AC-20s. So, let's go with the best one that we got. And that should be a straight up repair job. Okay. So, we did earn just a touch of money there, but we're going to make some money off of selling this Guitarro. Let's just see what we've got left here. We have an available contract, which is a 4-mission operation, which is not happening under my watch right now. The important thing is know your limitations. Right now, that's my limitation. Okay, so we have an assassination contract that we can jump down here on. And these sessions may be a little bit shorter, but I think what I'm going to probably try and do, you know, for our daily release is at least get a good 2 combats into each and every single one of them. And go from there. So we have a level 4 assassination, which is for the Federated Commonwealth. Again, we got some good money coming in, so we're just going to keep trying to get our rep built with them. And we're going to just run some salvage shares. I think that works. Let's see now. We are ready to confirm our lance and move forward. The Exiles, difficulty 94. Okay. Should be another tough and challenging mission, but if we play this right, we should be able to clean this up pretty doggone fast. Need to practice my cockpit shooting. I think that would help me a lot. Yeah. I think that's one thing that we need to practice, because worst case scenario is I core out a mech. I mean, if you run after the cockpits and you shoot, you get more pilot kills that way, then what you end up with is some better potential salvage. I think the chances of seeing that mech as salvage, if you headshot it, is much better. I'm not sure yet, but I think that's the way that it goes. Not sure about whether you increase your chances by legging a mech, or whether you increase your chances by, just completely disarming a mech. Those are things that I'd like to figure out. But I do have to say, this Night Star, by far, is, I'm just going to say it, it's probably one of my favorite mechs so far to use. Very reminiscent of, like, a Marauder, and, as a, you know, classic MechWarrior fan and Battletech fan, the Marauder was always one of my favorites.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This group has proved to be a nuisance for our employers. We're tasked with making sure that we find them and put them in the ground. Good hunting, everyone.
Alright, I know I hit you. As a tank, you should have died.
Target acquired.
Okay, now that I got your attention. We did get the Atlas.
Incoming missile.
I'll take a missile strike. He is starting to hurt pretty good.
Enemy destroyed.
There we go.
Primary target identified. It doesn't seem like our secondary targets are with them. Let's make this quick.
Target destroyed.
Oh, come on. Just a little more in the head.
Incoming missile.
Target Alpha
That one's
has
down.
been neutralized.
Target acquired.
Commander's target, group up.
See what we can do about that. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Oh, come on.
Focus target updated.
And you're shooting me in the back, which means you're next on my list. Come on, Centurion should have been done by now.
Splash target.
Target acquired.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Target destroyed.
Shared targets identified.
Let's get that locust down. That was on me. I totally just missed that shot.
Go down. Enemy destroyed.
Target acquired.
Lens target received.
Target destroyed.
Target is down.
Alright, so we got one more place that we need to get to. Let's see how that goes. I'm the one that's taken the most damage, but then again, I've kind of been a stationary target. So,
Tango down. Target eliminated.
I mean, this is supposed to be a level 100, which means that it is a little bit more difficult.
Target acquired.
Okay. Slow down and bring my guys up a little closer. As I know, once we get into about that 1200 meter range, which should be at the top of this hill, we're going to start seeing some tanks and other stuff. With all these trees, I can't see everything.
Navigating to
Send
rendezvous.
everybody up to the ridge line here. They will start engaging what they see at that point, hopefully.
On station.
I know you can see it.
Holding. at
Start
location.
shooting.
Holding a designated grid location.
Let's knock out what we can knock out. You got some missiles.
Target destroyed. We have your target, Commander.
There's a king crab. This large laser right now is our concern.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Boy, they aren't playing. They got that cockpit hurting too. Can't take any more of these missile hits like that. Start getting rid of some stuff here.
I have a visual on the target. Take them out.
Blade unit squad taking heavy damage. Enemy mech destroyed.
All right,
That one, Commander. Good job.
let you guys box for a second.
Zero reactor signature from the targets. Looks like we've got them all. That bounty is ours. Farhad will break open a case of Timbiki Dork when you get back to the ship safely.
Well, let me pull them back.
On our way.
Again, we don't have the salvage here in order to be able to pull a
Tango down.
assault mech. So they are going to take some damage as we're running for this. If I can pilot.
Holding at your waypoint. On mark at waypoint.
I don't want you holding at a waypoint. I want you on me. Alright. So, again, that was supposed to be a very difficult mission, which I decided that we weren't going to engage those last few mechs. It wasn't worth the additional damage. Not for what we're getting out of this. Right? So, it looks like we've got some really good LRM salvage. See about some more medium lasers here. Alright, so I got 11 AC-20s. Didn't think we had that many. And we'll take the high value LRM-20. Ooh, are there some double heat sinks in this? No, they're all singles. Okay. Let's see, the small lasers, I think we will do those as well. Which means I have to give up something. AC burst fire, I'm okay with giving that up because those small lasers are much more worth it. Which means I have 3 left to go for. So we will take this LRM-10 for $500,000. And wrap that up. Call it a mission. Alright guys, so that is a couple missions down for the day. So, I will go ahead and get some repairs done. Head off to a hub and see if we can find some, just one more mech that I'm going to need to get a hold of. Sell some stuff. And we'll pick back up where we left off and start hitting up some more contracts. So, with that, keep on adventuring.